after watching this movie, I kind of want to do this, like, no joke. Kong Skull Island is the new King Kong movie, and it's setting up some monster universe wherein Godzilla and King Kong are going to fight. And this movie tells the story of some explorers and some military. They're all getting together to go on this island to throw some bombs until they discover there's a giant ape in this island and there's some other creatures, and they both got stranded and they had to try and get out of this island. First off, I love King Kong as a character. I love the 1930s King Kong movie. I love the 1975's King Kong. I just watched it recently and I thought it was pretty good. Very underrated. I thought it was really good. And I really liked the 2005's King Kong with Naomi Watts and Jack Black. Even though the first hour of the movie was very slow, I still liked that movie. It was a really enjoyable movie. So I was basically excited for this movie. When I saw the trailers, I thought this looks like a fun popcorn movie. And that's why I went into this movie. A fun popcorn movie. Let's start with the positives first before I get my actual thoughts of the movie. And that is King Kong himself. He looks incredible. He looks ginormous. This is the best looking King Kong I've seen on screen. When you see him killing helicopters and kicking ass, they are the most entertaining parts of the movie, especially the third act. Usually the last action scenes are epic, and this is a really good third act. I love the third act. It was really enjoyable. And I also love the cinematography. The whole color schemes look really amazing in this movie. Like, it's all yellow, it's all blue, and it turns green, and the color scheme was very good. This is a really good looking movie. It is also a mess. Kong Skull Island is a very disappointing movie. This is probably the most disappointing movie of this entire year. I didn't think this movie was that great. Even though King Kong was the best part of the movie, this film was still a really boring mess. And the biggest problem with this movie is the cast. This film has a gigantic cast. Tom Hiddleston, John C. Reilly, Barry Levinson, I hope I said her name right, Toby Kebbell, the cast from Straight Outta Compton, John Goodman, even Samuel L. Jackson is in this movie. Why would the cast be so bad in this movie? It's because of the script. Their characters in the movie are so forgettable. Like, you can't even get along with them. Like, they don't even have a story. Tom Hiddleston in the movie has no story. Or they just found him in a bar, just punching people and say, "Oh, you want to come to this island?" He said, "Okay." That's his character. And then he turned into some badass. I can't stop thinking about that Tom Hiddleston in the film does look like he could play a good Nathan Drake. I don't know. He looks a lot like Nathan Drake. And Brie Larson, I hope I said it out. If I didn't, I'm really sorry, but oh my god, her character's a mess. You know what she does in the film? Like, no joke. She just takes pictures. Like, everything she takes pictures of. When Kong's kicking ass. Click, click. When someone dies. Click, click. When, I don't know, someone talking to someone. Click, click. Like, she has no story. Just taking pictures. They need someone to take pictures with. Or they just need an attractive character. Nope. That did not work for that. Even Samuel L. Jackson is really bad in this movie. Like, it couldn't say much because every time I see Samuel Jackson I liked. But him in the film, I don't know. He's like one of those cliched characters that he like must kill this character. I don't think he has a story. And none of the characters have stories except for John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly was probably the best part of the movie. He does have a story. And that's great, because John C. Reilly might be the best part of the movie. He wasn't funny though, but how he acted, he's a pretty good guy in the film. This whole film is like one of the most cliched stories. This movie is like a freaking adventure movie trying to get back, and it's just boring. Like, nothing happens. You just see a couple creatures killing people, and it's just like, I was bored. I just want to see more of Kong, and thank God this movie got more Kong than I saw in Godzilla. And to be honest, I like Godzilla better than this disappointment, because Godzilla, the thing about Godzilla I liked is the suspense and also the characters. Like, some people think, oh, the characters really suck in Godzilla. I thought the characters were better than this, because the characters here is like, they just need a big cast. Just need a cast, We need to think of characters. Oh, let's not make them relatable. We just need characters in the film. Like, can you just leave King Kong to be in the film? Like, a movie just about King Kong, nothing else. It would have been so much better and more epic than this movie, because this movie is just so boring. The only best parts of the movie are the action scenes with Kong. Like, the helicopter scene was really good. Like, after the helicopter scene, I was like, oh, it better be good. It better be... Oh, come on. Get better this film. And then the third act came, I was like, okay, it's pretty decent, the third act. Just overall, Kong Skull Island is like a splat. A big splat. Like, when you're chewing a piece of gum, that's where you see the helicopters attacking King Kong. And then you spit it, you step on it, and then he's like, I feel like another piece of gum. And I ate it, and then the last act gets a little good. And there's also an end credit scene in the movie, which, in my opinion, the end credit scene was kind of cool. But overall, I think Kong Skull Island was a big disappointment of the year. It's the Batman v Superman this year. I think this movie was a big disappointment. It's a big mess. And I'm giving Kong Skull Island a C-. Because King Kong was great in the film. He's probably the best part of the movie. Like, all the action scenes with Kong, it was amazing, but just this film is very disappointing. So guys, have you guys seen Kong Skull Island? I want to know what you think of the movie in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe to my channel. And make sure to watch my OGD Awards that's just uploaded recently. I want you to see it, because it was awesome to shoot. And also thanks to the Deadly Squid for helping me with the reviews as well. So guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel and have a nice day.